Hey everyone, this is your girl T.I.E here, which stands for Together Individual Entertainment, and of course, I'm coming to you with another Valentine Day episode. And I'm not talking about dating, I'm talking about just, topic and everything in between of Valentine. Okay, so today's episode is all about the different proportions of your partner or your boyfriend, girlfriend. It really doesn't matter who your lover is. Some people have a different personality, as always, as I explained during my other episodes. But in this case, we're wanting to go with the flower effect today. And by that, I mean roses to bloom. That's right, I'm here to talk about roses. And the reason I want to talk about roses is because roses are supposed to represent the romance between you and your lover or a friend. And the reason I'm saying friend is because of, uh, there's not just one color, there's many colors. And in this case, yeah, you have a person with a different personality, and you might say, oh, hey, I picked out a flower for you because it symbolizes your birth flower or it symbolizes your fair flower. Um, what if, and I'm serious, what if you don't want to go with just the one flower that doesn't have a different color? Like the lily or the carnation lilies, a couple of flowers have different colors, yes, but roses have the most colors in any flower that I've seen. So I'm going to take you on a color road trip about what each color will mean with the roses. Okay, so let's start with the most romantic rose color that we all know and love, from Beauty and the Beast to Valentine's to any kind of certain occasion that you might think. Okay, red roses. Red roses are the absolute most positive rose that you need to get for any occasion, for a wedding, for a proposal, if you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, if you have a Valentine's Day with your partner or somebody. Red roses are the path to go by, because red roses means love and passion. They are the perfect rose to they are the perfect, as in like the perfect rose color to get a proposal going for an engagement. And if you have a girlfriend, maybe you would like to just do one rose or something and asking that girl or boy out or whatever. It's always a most unique passion. Okay, so if you want energy and desire, orange rose is the place to go. Orange roses means energy and desire. Um, and there's also another meaning behind them. So the vibrant orange rose speaks for itself, as it represents fascination, enthusiasm, desire, and energy. That is what I'm reading here on 50flowers.com. 50 Flowers is expressing another meaning behind not just two things into what it means, but also like what your person could be. Like if that person is enthusiastic or has a fascination with something, a desire, like a passion for something they want to go for in college or high school or something, that is the perfect flower for fascination, enthusiast, desire, and energy, because they have that energy that can be anywhere. I'm enthusiastic a lot, so I mean, I would go for an orange rose because it's like my personality match. Now, if you just want to ask a friend to prom, or as a date, like a friendship date or something, yellow roses are the way to go. Yellow roses means friendship and joy, and they can also mean warmth, delight, gladness, caring, and affection. So basically, if you're going for friendship mode and you want to keep it as friendship until you're ready to keep moving forward into the passion and um love area, then keep it at friendship mode for yellow, because that's what that yellow rose means. So if you have a person that's affectionate, caring, the things that I've said before, yellow roses are the place to go, because they mean friendship and joy. All right. Now, you're going to think this is crazy, but there's actually a green rose that exists. Yeah, green roses. They do exist, and they mean growth and abundance. Now, if you are trying to renew a vow in your wedding, like if you have an anniversary or something coming up and you don't know how to express that renewal, green roses are the go for it too, because green roses symbolizes renewal, fraternity, and rejuvenation of a spirit and energy. So basically, you have that spirit that is just rising up into a spirit that you want to rejuvenate and you want to renew something. And basically, green roses are the place to go if you are planning to renew your vows. That's something to actually think about, like in a bouquet as well, because I know it's gonna sound crazy, but in my case, you want to add a little bit of, you know, love and passion red roses and green roses into a bouquet, because if you're renewing your vows but you still have that love and passion, red and green are things to go by, and it's also the perfect theme for any Christmas wedding or anything like that. All right, the blue roses. Now, for me, I love blue because it's part of my autism awareness thing. Since I have autism and I support anybody with autism as well. Now, the behind the blue roses means mystery and uniqueness. So, what that also means is that their uniqueness is a hue is perfect for celebrating those who aren't afraid to be themselves. And you know what? That's the perfect flower for me as well. Blue roses kind of means the same thing. I was afraid of being myself for from the very beginning when I was in school and stuff. But then I kind of researched all these people, and now I'm not afraid to be myself. So basically, you have somebody that you want to tell them, don't be afraid to be yourself, or if they have a unique kind of personality that they have and you like it or whatever, blue roses are the way to go. And for what I understand, um you might say that blue roses are also something to think about in a bouquet if you're getting married. You want something blue? Uh, maybe, like you said, for weddings, maybe you want to go for blue jewelry or something like that. But if you want to just have that simple little blue for just one day, blue roses is the way to go. Because from what this blog is saying, blue roses is a gift to someone who says, reach for the stars or dream big. Uh, you might say that it's always that moment where you're showing support for somebody. And now, time for the light purple roses, as in lavender roses. Lavender roses means wonder and enchantment. So it represents that fantasy of someone that loves to read fantasy themselves, like if they're a Harry Potter fan, or if they're a Beauty and the Beast kind of person, or if they love fairies, or any kind of fantasy kind of way. You have got to get these lavender roses. They also represent the enchantment, splendor, wonder, and mystery. They are just a whimsical lavender hue is also associated with love and enchantment at first sight. I mean, people say you fall in love on the first sight, but that's not exactly true. I mean, if you fall in love with the first person you see, you need to start getting to know them before you even date them. But yet, this wonder and enchantment that has splendor, wonder, and mystery and enchantment in this, it speaks loud and clear for a fantasy romance kind of thing. And so lavender roses are the way to go for that one. Okay, pink roses. And there's a difference between, of course, pink and lavender. Lavender, as I'm looking at the pictures, lavender's got that light purple, but yet it's a little darker than the pink. And pink roses means elegance and sweetness. And they could also symbolize refinement and femininity or something like that. I can't really know how to pronounce it, but pink roses are the perfect ladies' roses for anybody who has that elegance and sweetness and all that other stuff. Of course, I know that not all ladies can be sweet or they have the elegant, but yet they all have that personality to where they might want to dance, they might want to enjoy some sweet chocolate or, just something that inspires them to be a little bit girly. I mean, like me, I am not the girly girl type, but yet I try to make it work for myself. I try to add a little bit of touch of girly girl, but I don't really have any idea how to, show that kind of stuff. It also shows that if you choose the deep hot pink, which is a much darker pink, then it shows convey of appreciation, gratitude, and recognition. So light pink would be elegance and sweetness, while the dark pink, as in hot pink, would be appreciation, gratitude, and recognition. So maybe you would like your kids to get the hot pink from mother, to show them how grateful they are and how they appreciate and they recognize them. I mean, it's the same thing with them. Same thing with a graduation or anything, because after all, graduation would mean recognition, and it would also mean it would mean a lot of what's going on. So hot pink, light pink, there's a total difference. But if you don't believe me, go on to 50flowers.com and check it out. All right, peach roses. For anybody who likes who wants to go with a fruit themed kind of thing for a wedding, like if they love peaches and fruit and all that stuff, the peach roses are the way to go. But the symbol for the peach roses are sincerity and gratitude. Basically, it says here that peach roses hold a special meaning because they convey a sense of sincerity, genuineness, genius, or however you like to pronounce it, modesty, and gratitude. The pink roses and the peach rose almost hold the same kind of saying, except there's more of a sincere kind of rose in the peach. So basically, if I think the hot pink and the peach would go perfectly together because, like I said, if your kids want to get roses or any kind of flower for a mom on Valentine's or for Mother's Day, go with the peach and hot pink roses to show appreciation, gratitude, and recognition for the hot pink, and of course, sincerity, modesty, and gratitude in the peach. It's always a good combination to show that for, of course, the mom. Okay, now you're going to think that this is a crazy idea to even get this kind of rose, but if you have someone who is not into bright colors or anything, like if they're emo, goth, or just something different in their background, go with the black rose. Black roses means change and courage. And in some way, it says here that they interpret in several ways. While the color black has been used to signify death and mourning, making them a common choice for funeral, black roses can also be more positive meaning as well. New beginnings and major changes. So maybe it's not all bad that you want a black rose if you're going for a Halloween themed wedding or a Halloween themed party or any kind of thing. But in my case, you want to rejuvenate yourself. Like I said, there was a flower that meant rejuvenation, and I think in some way, yes, right here. They say that rejuvenation can be another way of change, and it can also represent many things in, everything way. So the green rose means rejuvenation, and the black rose can mean change. So if you want a combination of moving forward and change, then the green and the black is the way to go for that, because you have the rejuvenation of rising to move forward, and the black rose to take the courage and change in what you would like to do in moving forward. All right, white roses. Now, basically, if you're talking teenage and prom, also go with the white roses because white roses means young love and innocence. And what I think is it's also the perfect way to also do a cotillion. It's also a perfect way to do a oh my goodness, I forget that one thing that they always did. Um Besides the cotillion, there's that one party where girls have to wear white dresses and um they have to have escort with them. I just can't remember the name of it. But because the white roses mean young love and innocence, it also symbolizes purity, youthfulness, and innocence. So this could be perfect for any little girl that is going through her first father-daughter dance. It could represent the first dance of her cotillion or oh man, I just can't think of it. I can't think of the name. But I know that it's also the perfect way of a first school dance as well. Like you have a middle school dance all the way up to high school. So maybe you have that puppy love going on. Maybe you're the date would like to get some white roses for young love and innocent. It just means all those young things that could work out at from a little girl all the way up to teenage. So it's always there to represent that. Okay, so the ivory. You have to pay very close attention to the white and ivory because you might think that they look the same, but they don't. Because ivory has got this much more gold white kind of look, and the white roses look like pure white or something like that. But um, the ivory rose means grace and charm, which can be very nice for I guess you could say for anyone who needs to put a rose on their date, as in like if they have a tuxedo and if they had that charm or something, maybe they would like to use that as a little corsage, not corsage, but one of those boutonnieres. That's what it is, boutonnieres on their tuxedo because the ivory also means thoughtfulness, gracefulness, and charm. So that ivory rose is a perfect rose and color for the date with the tuxedo. I mean, if the date is being so thoughtful and so charming in a way like a prince, then maybe go with the ivory. Um, and of course, we have the multicolor and the mixed rose. Let's start with the multicolor. The multicolor roses are a combination rose meaning. Like they have an example here. A yellow rose with red edges can combine with rose color meanings of friendship and love, or a pink and yellow multicolor rose can symbolize both warmth and joy. So maybe you would like to experiment on white roses. I've seen this done before on Zoom and a whole bunch of other YouTube videos that if you put something white, if you put a white flower in and add some food coloring to the water, then your flowers will be multicolor ish kind of thing. But you have to be very careful of how many drops you put in the water. Okay, so the mixed roses are multiple rose meanings. So I can see where they're going. The multicolor is just two colors, and the mixed rose colors are like all types of colors. Another way to convey multiple rose color meanings is mix and match a variety of colors in arrangements. Now, that's one thing you could do. You could like have one single rose with one color and put them next to each other. That's okay. But in my case, you might want to consider being a little experimental. Understanding rose color meaning is a great first step to creating the perfect flower arrangement for your special occasion, flower gift, or event. And that's what it says right here on my 50flowers.com. And I really do agree. I mean, it feels like roses can mean anything that you think it means. But in this case, I would research these rose colors before you even go shopping for any kind of flower because of the fact that who knows, maybe you would like to do a lily, maybe you want to do a daisy. I don't know. But like I said, each month is a different birth flower. I mean, we have a birth flower, we have a birthstone, we have a zodiac, we have all these kind of different birthday things, but we don't know exactly how we want to express the personality of a person. So maybe instead of like going for one flower to a different flower or something, maybe you would like to choose one color of a rose that represents them, or maybe you would like to look up the different color meanings of a different flower and see what they say. Because, like I said, there's different meanings of a different color rose on this 50flower.com website. And I mean, I just think it's kind of perfect to make it worth their while telling them what you think about them and what you like about them, or what is it that you want to say to them. I mean, it really is something to think about. It is. It's something to think about. It's something to make it worthwhile. And I would never, and I mean, I'm serious, I would never jump to conclusions on anybody until you get to know them. So it would be a great honor just to like think about that. Think about their personality, think about getting to know them before you even do anything. Um, but that's just my occasion of what I really think. So in the meantime, this is Ty saying, be get blooming. That's what I would say all the time when I talk about flowers. Get blooming. All right. So I'll see you next time, everyone. In the meantime,